Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, both the hosts this evening, they're doing a fantastic job. Don't you guys agree? Can we hear it for them? Thank you. Especially Roseanne. I mean, even Neil is okay. He's also doing good. I know you guys are sick and tired of seeing me time and again, but we are the same people who have tolerated Congress for over a decade. Didn't we? So why not me? So today, guys, basically I'm here with a very noble, very different and a serious purpose. Today I'm the messenger of peace. Why don't you guys believe that? See, I would love to call myself the messenger of love, but considering my wife's gonna watch this recording afterwards, I'll stick to messenger of peace. So peace guys basically has two pieces. That is pre-war and post-war. Trust me, these are the only two situations, ironically, peace can prevail. I'll give you an example. My RM and me, we are best of buddies. That is pre-one-on-ones and post-one-on-ones. So as I was talking about peace, guys, I'm sure that you guys are aware that the land rates, the property rates, the real estate price is so high in our country these days. Recently, there is a little known Pakistani political leader called Mr. Bilwal Zardari Bhutto. He tweeted saying that we will take Kashmir from India and we will not leave an inch of Kashmir in India. So my reaction to that was, lol, LOL. I mean, next time, we should use them to our advantage, the land rates. I'll tell you how. Next time, let's say Pakistan asking for Kashmir, we should sell it to them. Like, you want Kashmir, sir? No, na, sir. Take it, na, sir. Sir, Kashmir, this is 15,000 rupees per square feet. The total area is around 700 crore square feet. So the total comes up to roughly around 100 lakh crore Indian rupees. अब औकात है तो खरीद लो. Now you think you can afford to buy it. But sir, for parking you will have to pay extra, sir. You cannot even park your vehicle in Ladakh because then they'll get towed by China. China of late has taken so much of interest in our country. Almost a year back, I remember I was reading that in the newspaper that Chinese troops have entered within Indian territory some 19 kilometers inside, somewhere in Ladakh. No one had a clue about it. Even Indian troops thought that a new mainland China is opening. Considering they have so many restaurants. And those days our Prime Minister was Mr. Manmohan Singh. He anyways did not have a clue about anything. I'm sure that someone must have woken him up early in the morning. Sir, Chinese have come. Abey, who the hell ordered Chinese way? You know na, I only like Italian food. So as I was saying that you can't park your vehicle in Ladakh, they'll get towed by China. So the Pakistan counterpart says, but why can we not park our vehicle in Ladakh? It clearly says na parking on. So this is where you get confused, sir. In Urdu, you read it in reverse order, sir. It's actually no parking. So right at the time when our Pakistani counterpart is thinking, where will I come up with this 100 lakh crore Indian rupees? I go back to him again. So forgot to tell you a fun fact, sir. On top of this, you'll have to pay 10% of property tax, 11% of development tax, 12% of VAT. Hello? This is still working. So, the tax would be roughly somewhere around another additional 50 lakh crore Indian rupees. That is roughly 5 times of your GDP. So basically guys, India's TDS is more than Pakistan's GDP. हमारे यहाँ इतने पैसे ना गणेश कैरमकोंडा अपने जेब में लेके घूमता है. Trust me, this guy is so rich, the only thing he's left to buy in his life is an IPL cricket team. That too, he can do that with his Shoppers Stop points. Now, so much of money, where will you get it from? You cannot even walk up to the World Bank for a loan because for that you'll have to submit 5 years of your bank statement. And looking at your balance sheet, it looks like more of a piggy bank statement than an actual one. So, आप रहने दो sir. Just forget about Kashmir sir. आप ये ले लो sir. Take this one, Haryana. Oh my, this has already been sold to Robert Vadra. Under this Rajiv Gandhi Damad Vikas Yojana. So that is like our unofficially approved official plan to facilitate the most competent son-in-law of the country. So talking about Kashmir, guys, talking about Pakistan, since the World Cup is also going on, the cricket World Cup is going on. So the captain of Pakistan cricket team, a very talented player, Mr. Misbah-ul Haq. So his vocabulary, talking about English, is so limited. It's more limited than my 2-year-old daughter. So recently he fell in love with a beautiful American girl. So he went down on his knees saying that, "मोहतरमा, मैं आपसे बेपनाह मोहब्बत करता हूँ और आपसे निकाह करना चाहता हूँ." The girl goes like, "Say what, man?" "मैं आपसे मोहब्बत करता हूँ और आपसे निकाह करना चाहता हूँ." "Dude, I don't understand this language. Can you speak in English?" "English, sure. Boys played well, I played well. Bad luck, we lost the match." He kind of mocked this entire sentence. This is all he knows in English, trust me. He kind of mocked this entire thing up for post-match press conferences. So, there's so many important things are happening, so many different things are happening. When we talk about Kashmir to the Pakistan, we always say that, you remember this World Cup thing, Mauka. So many different things are happening. To give you an example, like we won for the first time in World Cup, we won against South Africa. Pakistan lost to us. That's pretty much as usual, so nothing's new in it. The other new thing was this 2015 budget by our honorable government. Now this budget is far more stringent than our revised production targets. 14% of service tax. So many different things are happening. We had Oliver Sampson, he kind of evaporated from CCH, not to be seen these days. We have our very dynamic and dashing senior manager from Credit for Mr. Sumit Vij. Recently, he has achieved a rare milestone in his life. So over the last weekend, Mr. Sumit Vij has completed the entire episodes of Mr. Bean. And then he came back and tweeted saying that, "Who the hell says I look like this guy?" I mean, only the face, the complexion, the height and overall body weight matches, nothing else. We have another, my favorite manager, senior manager, Mr. Uday Mathuri. Okay. So, how many of you have ever been interviewed by him? Okay. We'll catch up later. I was once, it was a nightmare, honestly. Even before I could step into the room for the interview, he has already made up his mind that he'll reject me. I don't know, but somehow he had to make it evident to me so that I also get convinced, I was not worth it. So the very first question he asked me was, "Who is the Chief Financial Officer of Bank of America?" Now I'm like the Mr. Know-It-All. I answered it. So he was surprised and he asked me this then. "Okay, tell me who is the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer of Wells Fargo?" Obviously I couldn't answer that. Good that he didn't ask me that who is the sole proprietor of Hari Tiffins. So many different things, so many extraordinary things are happening. But the talk of the town, the most interesting thing that people are eager to know, they're dying to know, the talk of the town remains, how did Anubha Sinha manage to lose so much of weight? Everyone wants to know that. I overheard two of my female colleagues' conversation yesterday in the elevator. How did she lose so much of weight? Could this be because of Baba Ramdev? So many people had asked me, I had to go back and Google it, and for the first time Google crashed, couldn't answer it. I I would request you to please come here and share your diet chart with us, for the benefit of this larger, large size people. We are inspired by this, wonderful transformation. There are so many like me. For that example, let's take Jesse Joseph from ACH. I mean, he was inspired so much. He was by this transformation. He was so inspired that the last day, when a couple of days back, I saw on his desktop wallpaper he had Anubhav's pic before and after. Poor guy Jesse Joseph, the only game he could never play in his life was hide and seek. Where will he hide? I mean, behind Mount Everest, then also his tummy is going to shake. Now, talking about Anubha, she's changed so much now. The first time, I still remember, the first time Anubha stepped into a bar, she saw a guy, telling the bartender, Jack Daniels single. Then the guy next to her said, Johnny Walker single. Then the bartender turned to her and said, you ma'am? Very proudly she said, Anubha Sinha married. I would really request, most humbly, I would request our senior leadership team so that she can take sessions during our TD Aspirations program of this beautiful, wonderful reincarnation of hers, so that, we also get motivated and inspired. So with this wonderful, being very optimistic about this, with this noble thought, I conclude my act here. This was Ranjan Dutta. A wonderful
Thank you, Ranjan. You were definitely fun watching. Like always, you cheer up the crowd. But this is